I'm not a big fan of college. I didn't go to college. To back myself up, I do better financially than most college graduates. So, your degrees and everything, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're smart. Some of them degrees just make you stupider. It's not all college students. Some college graduates are really smart, except for the ones that come up with the stuff like, it's racism if black people have to show an ID to vote. Them kind of college kids, them kind of college graduates are the most stupidest college people. The people that think that black people don't have access to the internet, or they don't know how to make it to the DMV, or black people are inferior and they're not smart enough to get their own way through college, so they need affirmative action, which I'm not a fan of. Now, the dumb college students, the dummies with the degrees are the ones that came up with stuff like Pride Month, indoctrinating kids with LGBTQ to learn about that kind of stuff in elementary school. People with degrees, they're the ones. You know, these left-wing Democrats, you know, they feel so bad about slavery, so bad about everything that this country had going on in the past. I'm not a fan of that type of college graduate. There are some smart people with degrees, but a lot of them don't have any sense. Now, they want to teach our young kids in elementary school about the pride of Black Lives Matter, and they want to teach that white kids are born with white privilege and white kids are superior and black kids are born unprivileged and inferior to white kids. So white students, you have to be extra nice to your black classmates. All of that stuff make any sense. It's all part of the CRT, which is critical race theory. I'm not a fan of it. A lot of mothers are speaking out against it at these city council meetings, which is rightfully so. We pay tax dollars for our kids to be educated, not taught with all of these racist tactics. If you're a white child, you shouldn't be taught by the public school that you are superior to black people. And is an insult, an attack on black students. Young black students shouldn't be taught that white people are superior and they got a greater chance in life, and white kids are taught that they have white privilege and all of this other stuff, and it's meant to divide. And in some cases they get white kids to feel bad about being born white. You're not inherently racist just because your skin is white, just like you're not inherently a thug just because your skin is black. We need to stop this critical race theory. This has no place in America. It has no place in a public school that we, the taxpayers, pay for. We, the people, do not agree with this. If you ask the average black person or the average white person, they're not going to agree with critical race theory. It's not being explained right. I think a lot of people might not know what's going on. A lot of people that I talked to never even heard of CRT. Now, hopefully, it's not coming to a school near you. A lot of people are speaking out about it, but it's not enough. It's a shame that we have majority Democrats running everything because they're the main ones pushing this Black Lives Matter movement. They're pushing for the CRT movement. All of this stuff is horrible, is demonizing children, is creating a culture where it will divide the races at a young age. So white people and black people won't get along because black people will always grow up believing that white people are superior to them and they have a better chance in life. And white kids will grow up believing that they're superior to black people, so they might treat black people a certain type of way. Most kids don't know anything about racism, so why should we teach it to them? It literally makes no sense whatsoever. I am 100% against critical race theory. I don't believe in affirmative action and all of this stuff where you should hire me just because I'm black. I'm not smart enough, or I don't have the credentials to qualify because I'm black. So you have to hire me to the highest position in life. Just because of my skin color, I shouldn't get all of these great opportunities just because of my skin color. Hire me or accept me based off of my character and my resume. That's why I think people with the college degrees, they are some of the most dumbest people. And if you want to come on my channel and argue because you got all the degrees that you paid for and you're in such debt so you feel that you can't be proven wrong, I challenge you. Come on my channel. Let's debate it. Let's talk about it. Now I wanted to show you a couple of mothers that spoke out against this critical race theory.
I think the Board of Education and those sitting on the panels are thieves. I think they're liars and have committed treason against our children. My message to this district and the members of the Board of Ed. Stop indoctrinating our children. Stop teaching our children to hate the police. Stop teaching our children that if they don't agree with the LGBT community, that they're homophobic. You have no idea each child's life. You don't know what their family lifestyle consists of. You don't know the makeup of their life. You have children like mine who is Muslim, and I'm Christian, and everyone would think, they would never believe that of her, right? Because the way she looks, or according to Miss Cyrus, she's too pasty white.
Okay, she pretty much broke it down perfectly. Like, I'm not in support of critical race theory. Stop teaching young white people that they're born superior and they're born with white privilege. Stop teaching black kids that they're inferior to white people. That's just creating a race war right there. But I think the job of the left wing, they're not here to help the people. They're here to divide. They're here to create a race war. People like Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Obama, they're all pushing racism, especially on the children. Unfortunately, people are going along with it. We should not go along with it. Now, if you are a radical left-wing Democrat, explain to me why critical race theory is so important and why our kids should be indoctrinated with this type of mindset, this mind frame. I don't believe that you're superior just because you're white. I don't believe that you're inferior just because you're black. Now, if you believe that, I feel sorry for you and maybe you should go to hell. But let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you think or if you agree with critical race theory or you disagree with critical race theory. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks.
CRT is not an honest dialogue. It is a tactic that was used by Hitler and the Ku Klux Klan on slavery very many years ago to dumb down my ancestors so we could not think for ourselves. CRT is racist. It is abusive. It discriminates against one's color. Let me educate you. An honest dialogue does not oppress. An honest dialogue does not implement hatred or injustice. It's to communicate without deceiving people. Today, we don't need your agreement. We want action and a backbone for what we asked for today, to ban CRT. We don't want your political advertisement to divide our children or belittle them. Think twice before you indoctrinate such racist theories. You cannot tell me what is or is not racist. Look at me. I had to come down here today to tell you to your face that we are coming together and we are strong. This will not be the last. Greet and meet respectfully.
That's an angry.
So in the news, there's been a lot of talk about these UFOs. These critical race theory people and these racist black people, the racist white people that want to push this stuff, yo, get on one of them UFO things and go to another planet because we don't want you here. We want to remain America. We want to conserve what we had going on. We are conservative people. We don't want this critical race theory stuff. So it has no place in America. The thing with this stuff is the white racist people and the black racist people, they're all down for it. They're all in cahoots together, and they're the ones pushing it. But they're the real racist people. The people that don't want this, we are the anti-racists, even though they say they're the anti-racist, they're Antifa or whatever. But Antifa is a racist organization as well. It's also just like, I don't know if you ever heard of this group, it's a racist Marxist terrorist organization. It's called Black Lives Matter. Antifa is no different from that. And Antifa, this is pretty much an Antifa movement, this critical race theory stuff. And these are the people with the degrees that we vote for, unfortunately. So this time, really let me know what you think in the comments. Like this video, share this video. I should be getting way more likes. I should be getting way more shares based off of the content that I put out. Thank you. I appreciate everybody. Please.